Thanda matlab Coca-Cola. By creating such an image, Coca-Cola has created its monopoly, and you will be surprised to know that today the maximum soft drinks in the market either come under Coca-Cola or PepsiCo. Like Mirinda, Mountain Dew and 7-Up are all PepsiCo products, while Thumbs Up, Maaza, Fanta, Sprite and Limca are of Coca-Cola. But there was a time in India when this Coca-Cola and Pepsi were nothing in front of Campa Cola. But then what happened that today Campa Cola is just a name in the market? What was the reason for its downfall? And in the coming time, how is it preparing to make a strong comeback under Reliance? Let's understand in detail in this video. Coca-Cola was started in 1886 from Atlanta City, Georgia, but it entered Indian market in 1956. Early years were very good for Coca-Cola because it achieved massive success in Indian market and earned a lot of profit. Actually, the main reason behind the success of Coke was that it didn't have any competitor. But in the beginning of 1974, their good days started to end because in India, Foreign Exchange Regulation Act, that is, FERA, was implemented. According to this, every foreign company which was operating their business in India had to share 60% of their company's share and technical information related to the product. Now that Coca-Cola had completely entered Indian market, instead of packing their bags, they thought it would be better to give 60% of their share. But the company refused to share its secret recipe and technical information. This was the reason why Prime Minister Morarji Desai banned Coca-Cola from India in 1977. After Coca-Cola left India, there was a company in India which was about to shut down. And that was Pure Drinks. From start to end, apart from manufacturing Coca-Cola's bottles, they were also in charge of total marketing, sales and advertisement. This was the reason why Pure Drinks owner Charanjit Singh was very unhappy with this decision of the government, because it was about saving 2,800 employees' livelihood and business. At the same time, Charanjit Singh saw that Indian people were addicted to Coca-Cola. In this situation, he launched an Indian soft drink in 1977. And from here, we all got our Swadeshi soft drink, Campa Cola. As soon as it entered the market, Pale Group soft drink started giving thumbs up. In the same year, i.e. 1977, another Indian soft drink was launched, Double 7. But people didn't like its taste much. Because of this, its demand started fading off from the market. On the other hand, people were liking Campa Cola a lot. And with the passing days, it was also expanding its market share. Now, the first reason behind Campa Cola's rapid expansion was to become Coca-Cola's best alternative. But it also achieved a lot of success with its amazing marketing strategy. Because Campa Cola targeted youth with its advertisement and made Salman Khan, who ruled everyone's hearts, its brand ambassador. Its slogan was the Great Indian Taste, which became very popular among people. And in the same way, Campa Cola was replaced by Coca-Cola, and it didn't take long to fill this gap in the market. After its first soft drinks popularity, Campa Cola launched two more soft drinks in the market. One of them was Campa Orange and the other was Campa Lime and Lemon. People also liked these two flavors a lot. And now Campa Cola gradually became the leader of the Indian soft drink sector. It had opened 4 factories in Delhi. And if we talk about all over India, it had more than 50 factories. And friends, Campa Cola was at the top of the market for 15 years. Its only competitor was Thumbs Up. But just like Coca-Cola, Campa Cola's golden days didn't last long. And the surprising thing is that Campa Cola's success and failure was due to Coca-Cola. Now, in 1991, liberalization began in India. And the Indian market was opened for foreign companies. After which, many multinational companies like Ford, Toyota, Sony, Samsung, and Nokia entered India. And with this, Coca-Cola re-entered, which started the downfall of Campa Cola. So friends, till now we had learned that how Coca-Cola returned after liberalization in 1991, and from here the downfall of Campa Cola started. By the way, this foreign cola brand was trying to make its place in India before economic liberalization, and at that time, PM Rajiv Gandhi was also in support of Pepsi's return. At that time, Pepsi had returned to the Indian market 2 years before liberalization, that is in 1989. But this was the time when the cola war started in India. Pepsi's return had started a lot of political debate. Even the co-founder of Thumbs Up, Prakash Rohan, opposed it a lot. But ignoring all this, Pepsi was busy improving its market position. Now at that time, Pepsi and Coca-Cola were multinational companies who had no shortage of funds. So they spent a lot of money on their marketing, ran a lot of campaigns, and its effect was that soon people started using Pepsi and Coca-Cola again. And it had a negative impact on many other foreign soft drinks like Campa Cola. The soft drink competition in the market had increased so much that almost all small cola brand factories were shut down. And like other local companies, in 2001, Campa Cola also had to shut down its Delhi-based bottling plant. And in 2009, it was only limited to Haryana, where it is still produced in a very small quantity. But the good news is that in the coming months, you can see Campa Cola's loaded rags in your area malls again. Because it is coming back with a foolproof plan to dominate the market again. That too under the leadership of a giant like Reliance. Actually, Reliance Industries has acquired Campa Cola from Pure Drinks Group for 22 crore rupees. But now the question is, what is the reason behind acquiring such a stupid company? Now to understand this, we have to see Reliance Industries' 45th annual meeting, in which the company announced to enter the FMCG industry. From this announcement, it is clear that after doing wonders in sectors like textile, energy, retail and telecommunications, now Reliance has also planned to dominate the FMCG, that is, fast-moving consumer goods sector. But the question is, why only the FMCG sector? So basically, the FMCG sector is the fourth largest sector of the Indian economy. And it is mainly divided into three categories, in which food and beverages, healthcare and household and personal care are included. And Reliance wants to enter the FMCG sector through its Reliance Retail business and want to make its mark in the fourth largest sector of the Indian economy. Now the question is, will we again see disrupting market tactics like Jio in the case of Campa Cola? And will this strategy be as successful this time too? So experts have different opinions on these points. Some experts are also calling it Jio 2.0. But the thing to note here is that the main reason for Jio's success was that the rest of the telecom companies had a lack of funds and resources. Because these companies were so in debt that as soon as Jio entered the market, it left everyone behind. But there are already many big giants in the FMCG sector who have neither a lack of funds nor resources. In this case, they will seem to be equal to Reliance. But friends, some experts believe that Reliance is working on a plan like Nirma Moment. Now before understanding what Nirma Moment is, let's take a look at the price of Campa Cola, which has already started selling on JioMart. On this platform, 600 ml bottles of Campa Cola are sold for 15 rupees and 2-liter bottles for 49 rupees. If we look at Pepsi and Coca-Cola, their 2-liter bottles cost about 95 rupees. In this case, it can be clearly seen that Reliance has almost halved the price of Campa Cola. And friends, Nirma also played a similar price game during the 90s when she saw that big companies like P&G and Hindustan Unilever Limited would not let her make a place in the market. In this case, Nirma sold her washing powder at a market price of 75% less. Now the effect of this was that in a very short time, Nirma made its place in every house. But these good days didn't last long because Hindustan Unilever Limited also launched its wheel washing powder in the category of low price after a while and again captured its market share and pushed Nirma back. That's why it's very difficult to say how long Campa Cola will be with low price. Because companies like Coca-Cola and Pepsi will definitely find a way to crack this price game. But we can still say that Campa Cola will definitely dominate the Indian soft drink market. Because Reliance has a very strong distribution network in which 16,700 stores are available in more than 7,000 cities. And with these stores, it can reach Campa Cola to people very quickly. In addition, JioMart's strong supply chain is also going to be very useful for the company through which it can reach every small and large grocery store and increase the visibility of Campa Cola many times. Now this will be found out in the coming time that how Reliance will leave Coca-Cola and Pepsi behind. But as an Indian, we would definitely want Campa Cola to return and rule the world.